Everything had to be done behind as dense a smokescreen as could be created. Transparency was definitely not the word of the era, or the diplomatic service. Her job was nerve-wracking and dangerous, but exciting and rewarding. It was also intoxicating and addictive. She never looked forward to her holidays, but realized that she needed them when they arrived because she would be mentally exhausted. She saw a lot of Western Europe during her time off, using Bonn as a base, and once met her mother in Tito's Yugoslavia, where it was easy for her to get a visa as a Soviet citizen. Japan didn't object to Yui going there either. One day, after visiting the American consulate in Berlin, she overheard a conversation about an agent. The three men stopped speaking when they spotted Natasha in the doorway, but not before she caught the agent's name. It was Andreas Schmidt, and he was a double agent working in East Germany for the hated secret police, or Stasi. She passed the name back up her channels, and a few weeks later she heard, quite by accident, that he had been found murdered in an alley. A warning to others, most of her colleagues had said sagely, since it was admitted in newspapers that he had spied for the Americans. It was the first time that she realized that the consequences of her action could mean life or death for others whom she didn't even know. It frightened her to think that that man had only been doing what she was doing. She knew that neither Japan nor America would take her life for the activities she was carrying out, but she hadn't realized that her own people and their friends would. The matter-of-factness with which her embassy colleagues expected something like that to happen to a Soviet double agent made it sound a common occurrence, or at least the expected punishment for the crime. It was something that she would have to think about long and hard, because it shook her resolve and enthusiasm for her covert activities. It showed, and people noticed. She was a popular person, but didn't hang around with anybody in particular. She didn't have a boyfriend either, but that didn't stop her colleagues asking whether she was sick or perhaps even pregnant. She tried to put on a brave face and filtered the information that she sent so that it didn't endanger anyone's life. Her Soviet controllers soon noticed that she was sending them drivel, and eventually asked why. She was approached one afternoon on a day off in a German cake shop while she was enjoying coffee and a slice of creamy cherry gâteau. "Do you mind if I sit here, miss?" asked a stranger as he put his saucer and plate down without waiting for an answer. Yui looked around. There were other tables vacant, but out of politeness she said, "No, please do." "Yui, isn't it?" he asked. "Miss Yui Mizuki." "Who are you?" "You could say that I am a friend of your parents. I know Poita and Marina very well. In fact, it was your mother who suggested that I come to look for you here. She said that it was your favorite cake shop." "How is my mother?" asked Yui, catching on. "Oh, she is well, very well, but she is concerned that you might have lost some of your former enthusiasm for your job. As you are no doubt aware, it took a lot of organizing, a lot of work, not to mention a lot of money, a great deal of money to get you where you are today, enjoying coffee and cake in an expensive coffee shop in Bonn. It's a lifestyle beyond the wildest dream of your former school friends. Would you not agree, Yui? So your mother is wondering whether you still want the job, or whether you want